Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McKola, and this is your morning news. Hope you guys are all doing well. We have got so much to get stuck into today. We have got Jong updates. We have got Alex Tellers updates. We have got an update on Eric Bailly's future. We've got quotes from Dean Henderson and an update on Cristiano Ronaldo's future as well. It's an action-packed show here on Stretford Paddock. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, you're liking, you're commenting, you're sharing, and all that jazz as well, because we've got loads more coming your way throughout the transfer window. And obviously, it's the big kickoff this weekend. The Premier League football returns, and we will be at Old Trafford covering Manchester United against Brighton. So make sure you subscribe for all of that. We've also got a little something special coming with Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher this week too. So that should be good. And that's more reason to get subscribed, isn't it? As I switch my alarm off. Anyway, let's get stuck into the news. And the first story is Manchester United have a long-standing interest in Ruben Neves because of his stylistic profile, incredible passing range, goal-scoring threat, and the way he controls the tempo. That comes from Melissa Reddy at Sky Sports, who's been covering Manchester United and covering possible alternatives to Frankie de Jong, whom we may be needing, because we hear, and we'll get stuck into it shortly, that Chelsea are looming large for Frankie de Jong and possibly about to hijack that one. So Ruben Neves being linked with a move to Manchester United. A 60 million price tag put on him by Wolves, according to reports as well. 60 million pounds, a lot of money for Ruben Neves, but is a player that would improve Manchester United's midfield, improve the quality in there. And although he's not exactly like Frankie de Jong, I think he's someone that would be a good alternative to bring in Frankie de Jong into the club. Frankie de Jong is someone, though, the manager has looked for and longed for a while, and it'd be a shame if we didn't get him through the door. We also hear from AS in Spain that Eric Bailly is one of Sevilla's targets to replace Jules Koundé. His price would be around 15 million euros. Now, this is really interesting because we also hear in the media today from Sky Sports that, as per reports, Sevilla are in advanced talks to sign Manchester United left-back Alex Tellers on loan. Tellers, one of a number of players United are listening to offers for. So obviously at this moment in time, we're listening to offers for different players that belong to Man United. Eric Bailly possibly going there to replace Jules Koundé. But Alex Tellers' deal to Sevilla seems further down the line if you believe the reports that we're hearing at the moment. We'd heard reports yesterday linking Tellers with a move there, and it does look like a loan deal could be struck. Now at the moment at left back, we've obviously got Luke Shaw, we've obviously got Terrell Malacia that are playing. At right back, we got Diogo Dalot that's playing, possibly Aaron Wan-Bissaka, although we hear one of a number of players United are listening to offers for is that Wan-Bissaka as well. We know Twanzebe's been linked with a loan move, Eric Bailly continuously linked with a move away, Tellers linked with a move. There's 3-4 players there that could possibly leave in Manchester United, but not much transfer fees coming in. We need to bring some transfer fees in it with these players that we're getting rid of. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the case. But Alex Tellers is pretty much surplus to requirements at the moment. So you wouldn't be surprised if he was one of those to leave Manchester United this summer. And I wouldn't be that, heartbroken by it. He's done okay, scored some memorable goals, but ultimately not good enough for what we want as a fullback. And you're not surprised to see, the manager bring someone in that he wants into Terrell Malacia. And out of the two, Tellers and Shaw, I'd probably keep Shaw as well. Moving on from that, in Spain, we're hearing reports that Cristiano Ronaldo to Atletico Madrid is already a topic to turn the page on. Interesting quote. Very few people close to Atletico Madrid see the deal with optimism and desire. There was some disappointment from Cristiano Ronaldo's side. It doesn't seem like there is any other team interested in him. And that's the only thing that will keep Ronaldo at Manchester United this summer, is the lack of interest in him. Now, we discussed Cristiano Ronaldo's future with Gary Neville on the overlap. We'll have a clip of that up on this channel very, very soon. But yeah, I just can't see Ronaldo leaving because there's no offers there. If there was offers there and there were clubs interested in him and ready to stump up the money, I think he's already left Manchester United. And I'm one of those people at the moment that kind of feeling, just let him go. We'll move on now without him. Because if not, he's going to leave next summer anyway. As long as we get a replacement in, and that's the problem. We still haven't got this midfielder in. We possibly need two. We possibly need a right back, need a winger. If Ronaldo leaves, we need a striker. I can't trust Manchester United's board to do all of that business. I just simply can't. So with that being said, I can't, you know, I don't really want Ronaldo to leave because we won't replace him. But in general terms, I wouldn't mind him leaving Manchester United, especially if we did replace him, because at the moment I feel like his shadow, you know, it's just looming over the club at the minute, and he feels very separate from what Ten Hag's doing. You know, the petulance the other day when Ten Hag was talking, I don't like to see that. And I just feel maybe this is the right time for us all to split ways. No hard feelings. Good luck with everything. We'll stop here. You carry on and, you know, go join whoever you want. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Am I mental for wanting Ronaldo to leave? You know, I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I've gone crazy. But I don't know. It just feels like it'd be the right thing this summer. Dean Henderson left this summer. He went on loan to Forest. And he's been running his mouth again, because if you believe things, is the leak at Manchester United from last season. But he's been running his mouth, saying, to be honest, it's probably been the toughest 12 months. To talk sport as well, by the way. He fits in perfectly there, doesn't he? It was frustrating because I turned down so many good loans last summer for that reason, and they would not let me go. The conversation I had coming out of the Euro squad was, you're coming back here to be number one. I got COVID. Came back, so I should have still been number one, but then nobody followed through what they told me. You got COVID, De Gea came back in and he played better than you. To sit there for 12 months, it is criminal really at my age. I was fuming. I told the hierarchy that I need to be playing football and to let me go. I was almost gone before the manager came through the door. I have not spoken to him since. This guy thinks he's better than he is. Look, he's a decent goalkeeper and I want to see him given an opportunity at Man United, but he runs his mouth so much. He leaks to the press left, right and centre. He's still a Manchester United player and he's talking all this crap. And look, I feel sorry for you if you made promises that weren't delivered. But ultimately, that's football. Earn your spot there. And you're talking about in the past how it's a dream to play for Man United and you want nothing more than to be Man United's number one. You've got a chance to earn it right now. If you think you're so much better than David De Gea and we've got a new manager coming in and you know the way he likes to play football, then go and prove it. Grab your spot. But instead, you're at Nottingham Forest. Interestingly enough, I can't remember many other clubs knocking the door down for you. Maybe you should stop running your mouth off the pitch. How about that for a little bit of advice? And maybe your manager would feel more inclined to pick you when you're not leaking shit to the press. Jesus Christ, this geezer believes his own hype way too much. Way too much. Moving on from that, and there was a story from David Ornstein today on Chelsea's chase for Marc Cucurella. And at the end of that, he said something which didn't please Man United fans. Said Chelsea have offered Brighton 50 million plus for Marc Cucurella. Not yet done. Colwell top target for Brighton. Cucurella personal terms agreed. Chelsea also in talks with Barcelona for Frankie de Jong and hope to strike a deal. And the way it stands is United have agreed a deal with Barcelona, but we haven't yet got anywhere with the terms because Frankie de Jong is insisting he doesn't want to leave due to the unpaid, deferred wages. Now, if those deferred wages get paid, you could see Frankie de Jong joining Man United, but he hasn't yet. And with this happening now, Chelsea being desperate, Chelsea having missed out on a load of players already this summer, they're coming into the mix. They've got Champions League football. They don't have Ten Hag. Maybe Ten Hag could help us ease that through. But if these lot get a deal done, then it leaves question marks open at Man United, as in, what the hell have you lot been doing? But you'd like to think if what we're hearing about United's right, and the fact that, you know, we've been in for him, we haven't been able to sort it. Once the wages are deferred and all that's sorted, we'll be in a position to get it done. Then you'd think maybe Chelsea's deal wouldn't get done. But if they're willing to pay more than Man United, and maybe it's a ploy to push up the price, I don't know. But I am a little bit worried by this, to be totally honest with you. I've been of the opinion that eventually it will happen. But then when you see other clubs getting involved, are they be given messages, you know, as in to say that we're interested? Come find out. Or are they just bidding with Barcelona and they haven't spoken to the player, they haven't done any of that? So I am a little bit worried, but I'm still at the same place. We need this to be resolved ASAP, preferably today. Obviously that's not going to happen. I do want the player at Man United. The manager wants the player at Man United. So it feels like it's a matter of time. But then when you hear other clubs sniffing around, it's not so good, is it? But let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you make of this all? Has it changed anything for you? Will it change anything? Do you see Frankie de Jong joining Man United? And if not, who would you want? instead. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Until next time, I've been Adam McKola. This has been Stretford Paddock. I'm out of here.